So, some friends of mine from the Reds Kingdom invited me to a D&D, and well, I'm new to D&D. I've never played D&D before, so I decided to join them. So this is my first ever D&D experience. Um, what you're about to see here is the utter shitstorm that happened, and somewhat poorly animated because I don't know how to animate. Uh, Occurrence of what happened in the first 2 hours of this D&D. Everything that went wrong went wrong. And it just got funnier and funnier as it progressed. So here's what's happened before I even started recording, alright? To catch you up to speed. So Delta and Marsim fell from the sky from some rift thing. They entered into this world, and they're presented with a river, and they need to get across it because there's a log cabin on the other side of it. That is it.
残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になれ青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっと触れるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には未来目指すための羽があること残酷な天使の手で窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いパックスで思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ
Alright. You just follow him, or are you gonna do something?
Can I throw him across the lake?
What?
I thought it was a river.
Okay, if you want to do that, you have to do a strength versus Delta, so both of you roll a strength roll. As you attempt to grab Delta, he immediately turns around and breaks your arms away from you.
I would have been amused if you just left it at breaks his arms.
No, he
Can I roll
doesn't.
to
You
break
don't
his
break.
arms?
No,
Can I
you don't
roll
roll to break
to
his arms. It's like, no, don't. You know, like when someone puts their shoulders on you,
Yeah,
you can just stick your hands up and just push your arms out like
Yeah,
that.
but
That's
can
what
I
you do.
roll to break his arms though?
No, you're not gonna break his arm. You two are having your quarrel. Eve is just around looking at the landscape right now.
She's just looking, and while Marsim is trying to toss me.
Alright, I
Alright.
throw Eve across the lake.
You're not close to Eve.
Damn.
You guys have both walked away a bit from where you were. Eve is still at where you started.
Eve doesn't give a shit.
Eve just pissed off, Eve. That's very much
Alright.
like she's just telling us pissed off while she does whatever it is she does.
Then I run it across the lake.
You're gonna run across the lake. Oh my
You're running
God.
My
across
power
the...
is
It's
like
not a lake,
fading in and
it's
out.
a
I don't like
stream.
it.
I think he's gonna try and Jesus the stream.
Marson, this is a stream, not a lake, first off.
Oh,
So if I randomly died,
Alright.
power probably kicked the bucket.
alright. I run across the log onto the other side. Is
Okay,
that
you're gonna
better?
run across the lock? Okay.
What do I roll?
You're gonna do anything?
Slips and snaps his back.
I'm just gonna continue walking towards the house.
Okay, well, Delta, you have to get past the stream to get to the house.
Oh, then I'll just walk behind Mars and pass through the log.
Okay, over the log. Through the
Over
log?
the-
I think you mean over the log.
No, through it! I mean,
Delta's
through
gonna
it.
go through a solid object today.
I will roll strength to go through the log.
Oh no.
Why go around the log when you can go
It's like,
through the
I
log?
feel like
I've
after
had
Eve
enough.
finishes looking around, she's
I
going to
need
follow
someone
you
else
as well.
to produce skip. Thank you.
And then Eve
Um,
follows you both as you go over the log and towards this structure in the distance.
Alright.
I try to examine the structure.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll a perception check. When you walk up to the place, you realize that this is a tavern.
Oh.
A tavern in the middle of the woods, which you start to question why there would be a tavern in the middle of the woods. And
Oh,
you
boy.
notice that the structure of it, it's just like basic wood structure, really nice, possibly
I
made of
burn it
mahogany.
down.
Mahogany! Just, let's get an expensive shit, why don't we? We live luxurious lives in this tavern.
Yeah, but you can also see it's just a small basic tavern though.
I
A
got
small basic tavern made of gold blocks, you know, nothing special.
Gold
Small basic
clock,
tavern made of pure starlight, nothing special.
pure starlight.
God.
I try to look on the roof for a chimney.
You cannot. You would have to roll athletics for that.
But
Alright.
He's gonna
But
go
you-
into the chimney. Yell,
there is a chimney though.
You climb up onto the roof, and right up next to the chimney,
Alright.
and you can see that you can fit into the chimney.
I bring out my great sword and slam the brick of the chimney.
You what?
How did he grabbed his great sword and he smashed the chimney with it? Is what it's saying.
You slice your sword through the roof, slicing the top of it off,
He sliced top.
and bricks fall from the roof.
Oh my god.
We're off to a great start, guys!
A brick breaks through the roof as well into the tavern.
Oh no!
We're off to a beautiful start.
You hear a shout. What are you doing up there?
What the fuck
Well,
is this
is going
beginning?
on. I'm just gonna look up at Marsim with a face of disappointment, then look back at the door and walk through like a normal ass human being.
And then Eve is just going to follow Delta in as well.
This is okay.
Alright.
Okay, for this recording, if anyone, I don't know why anyone would be watching this. If anyone is watching this, this is my first D&D. Is this how this is how D&D's normally?
Yes, it is. That's
What the
going horribly
fuck?
wrong.
Delta, as you and Eve walk in, you can see the bartender, who is looking pretty mad right now, looking up through the roof, in the hole in the roof, and a few more patrons also looking through the hole in the roof now. The small hole, but still, it's still a hole in the roof. They're all looking up through it.
Oh god. I'm just
I
gonna
say-
announce
And you
to
can
everyone.
also see that there's a few different kinds of species of people in the bar as well, not just humans.
I'm
And if you
going
want to
to.
know which ones, you'd have to roll perception for that.
Alright, I'm just gonna look through the bar.
They're
then,
hybrids.
well, the tavern. Then announce I do not know him.
Everyone's just gonna stop their attention. It goes dead silent. They look towards you and Eve, like with this questioning gaze, and then just look back towards the hole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eve then walks over to a empty table and sits down there.
Alright.
This is a beautiful start.
Oh my gosh.
The
Alright,
best start to an
Marcel,
adventure.
Forget for bringing Marsum into this.
I shout, ho ho, motherfuckers.
As you say that, they all look at you with a confused look.
Y'all gonna make Myra not want to travel with
Familiar
you.
with the last term you used.
I'm
at all.
going to animate this in some way. Our
Do you want me
shitty
to draw some
Photoshop.
shit for you?
Please
That
do.
would
I'm
be
gonna need some
great.
help with this
That
one.
would be great.
I'm gonna need some help with this.
Like, just
You just have me, just like my torso, just floating above, like with a cloud.
No, I'm gonna turn down your
just
opacity.
shell in the sky.
Just shows the narrator ghost watching over us all.
Yeah, I'm just the narrator, just watching over, like, why? The owner of the establishment looks at you then and yells, "Get off my roof!"
Alright. I triple front flip down onto the table.
Successfully perform the flip,
I
but
hope
you
the table
forgot to
breaks.
realize you can't fit through the hole.
Oh no.
His leg is
So
stuck.
while you successfully do 2 flips, the face plants with your face stuck in the hole as you land.
Oh no!
I already love this. I'm so glad I joined this. What
You
the fuck?
start to feel a rumble in the roof,
Oh
and the
no!
roof collapses
Oh,
with you falling.
Oh no!
You then crash onto an occupied table
Oh no!
with multiple patrons.
Oh,
Oh, I love it when things go wrong.
shit.
And
Oh,
at
that's
this
amazing.
time, a figure walks in, and that figure is going to be Alpha.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Fuck! I had a feeling I was gonna be in a bar. Ah, okay.
And one of the patrons at that table
Oh no!
also removes the hood over his head
Oh
to
no!
reveal a more blue tone of skin.
Oh.
Welcome, Bobby.
Hi.
Bobby, what are you doing in my tavern?
Welcome, Fire. Oh dear.
Alright, and then I'll let you guys go from there. So,
Oh,
Bobby,
no.
so
Oh.
Marcy was just slammed into your table, splashing your drink and food all over you.
Alright.
Byron just look at him in utter disgust before getting himself up from the table and glaring at them with pure hatred. Just yell at them, what the fuck was that?
I get up from the table and ask for Delta for help.
I'm just gonna raise my middle finger.
I walk up to Marsim, and then I spit in his face and say, "You owe my father like freaking coverage
shit.
over that shit.
Oh,
You owe my father some money."
I ask what's money.
Oh.
At
money
this
is gonna
time,
pay for it.
one of the bartenders comes out from behind back. And this bartender is not your average bartender.
Oh no.
He is an ogre bartender.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And he is looking pretty furious about the
Marcy's
mess that is
ass.
now in his tavern.
Buster's ass is gonna be hung up on the wall like taxidermy.
Allow me to introduce you to my assistant.
He looks up at the roof, he looks down back at you, and his eyes go red with anger. The bartender goes to pick you up,
Oh no.
Oh
but
no.
you throw him over your shoulder into more tables,
Oh.
now angering more patrons
Oh,
at the
no.
tavern.
Oh
Oh,
no.
The bartender is now knocked out.
Oh my god!
Leon stares dumbfoundedly with a shocked expression on his eyes and then slowly
This
backs
time,
away.
The other 2 patrons at the table are now also mad and pull out their swords
Oh
and
no.
walk towards you.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, this is not gonna end well for Marson.
Alright. Let's see here.
Fuck.
Can I retreat and run out the back door? I'm getting the fuck out of here. He just flipped a 200-ton freaking ogre. I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna have you roll an athletics for that then.
Alright.
As you attempt to run, you trip and stumble over yourself backwards and fall on your back.
Yeah, that's about what I expected Leon to do.
Alright, I'm gonna go over to Leon and I'm gonna try and help him up.
We're the
As
same
you go
person.
to reach and grab him up, you slip on your peg leg and fall down face first next to him.
Alright.
Eve is in the corner, looking with more sadness and despair.
This is gonna be a great animation.
Fire is going to move over and try to pull both of them back up.
You walk over, you pick Alpha up. As he is on his back and he's the first one easiest to pick up. But Delta's still on the floor.
Ouch.
I'm very light.
I'm gonna roll onto my back and just say, this usually doesn't happen.
And Eve is going to shout over to you.
You have a peg leg. What do you expect?
Piss off, Eve!
I'm going to roll for Fire to try to pick up Delta this time.
Alright, so you successfully, you reach your arm down and you just pull him straight up off the floor. Like he's a light bag of feathers.
There you go.
Wow, screw you, Great Joe.
Wait, what happened?
You
I
just
picked
got
him
me
up
light
without a
bag
fucking
of
issue.
feathers.
Alright, Marston, these other patrons now are right up to you, swords fully drawn.
Throw a fucking table at them.
So you flip over the table, but it goes plop on its table. So pretty much you've just completely just flipped the table right in front of you.
I'm going to roll to get out of the house as fast as possible.
What in your rush to run out,
Oh,
you
no.
bump between Leon and Delta,
Oh,
and you
no.
fall on the ground.
Oh,
Well, back to the ground we go.
No! We can't escape!
Shall, I'm having flashbacks from this.
Wait, which flashbacks? Are we talking about the Swashbuckler Green show where he got like 3 crits in a row on you? Okay, so, Marston, you can either choose to go in combat and actually fight them, you can try to talk your way out of this, or just whatever you want to do, just let's hear it.
Hope I'm holding my great sword because I'm going to fuck those motherfuckers.
Oh no!
Okay.
So you have just angered the patron you just swung a sword at,
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, it is duty.
and also the friend of this patron as well.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Alright, so then Eve is then going to look over at you, just disappointed, and starts to walk towards Delta. And Eve does pick a buck.
Alright.
Oh no, Mars, I'm gonna tell you the truth. No matter what, there's gonna be a bar fight. I just didn't expect it to be this soon. I expected you guys to like go in the bar a little bit.
There was no avoiding this. There was
We
no
don't
avoiding
actually
this.
get to know each other.
There was no avoiding this. This was destined to happen.
Turn.
Yep, Alpha, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Tanglefoot now.
I'm gonna throw my Tanglefoot bag at Marsum to save my customers.
Okay. It is going to land directly at Marston, between Marston's feet, and in a, let's see, 5-foot radius, you now have slower movement. You're half your movement.
You've halved his movement. You've halved
And
Mars's
you must.
movement.
And Marston, first you have to succeed a dexterity saving throw.
What do I run?
You're gonna roll your dexterity.
Yeah,
And your
with your modifier.
with your save.
Oh, save, which is pretty much a modifier.
Go,
No,
Leon.
Unless
It
it has
changes.
the, unless
Sim, you are not stuck, but you do have to do but you do lose half your movement speed. And now,
the patrons.
No.
The patrons. No.
Tim, what is wrong with you? Oh, and this lasts for 6 turns.
Oh no.
lucky him.
Oh.
Patron 14. Number 1 is 14, right? Oh my gosh.
Okay, both of them are not stuck in it either, but they all have half movement speed.
You know what? That's fine with me.
Wait.
He misses. He swings his sword at you, but since the gunk prevents him from getting closer for a preferred swing, he just misses you. All right, Delta, your turn.
Wait, would I have my pistols in this?
Um,
Or no?
I'd say not yet.
We started.
You hit Marston, now roll 1d8 plus 8.
9.
And Marston takes 9 damage.
Oh.
I do not want to get anywhere near the tango, folks. I'm just gonna
Good
shoot him.
Joe, before we continue, before we even started this D&D, you warned everyone that there's a freaking boss that would like one-shot us at the start of this campaign. Was the ogre?
No, it's not the ogre.
Okay, just making sure, because that would be hilarious.
Also is the same as the other one. He tries to swing, but he just misses you because of the
Wait, what is
black
Marston's
goo
AC
that is
at?
now in that area. His is 15.
Oh, wait, I thought he was unarmored.
Whole fight.
I could
just to
have
watch.
Fire be an asshole
What's
and
Fire
start
doing?
a fire.
No!
That's
Ah!
Oh boy! What are you going to
burn
use
the
to
tavern
start that?
down?
He's picking up.
You
Delta.
throw the fireball.
Oh no.
It misses Marston, the two patrons, and everyone
No.
else. It hits.
Ah,
if you
no.
if you go to
No.
location, you
Oh,
can see
no.
the four of you are by the door, and then you see where those two big tables are,
Oh no.
and then one of the covers. It hits the table with the covers and sets out on fire.
Oh no! Oh no! There's a fire in the background!
Yeah.
Okay,
As
okay.
that happens-
Nope. I know what I need to do now.
Hold on. We're not. And as that happens, all of the patrons look at the fire, look back at Fire,
No!
and then just stand there in shock.
You did it twice.
Why?
And you do pick him up, but you do not throw him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And you said that you picked up Patron 2, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So,
turn.
Eve, now seeing the situation that has been caused. Actually, hold on, what spells does she have?
Prevents
Fuck
from
plot
getting
armor, he got
noticed.
plot hoodie. It's
Plot
plot
hoodie.
And she's gonna try to see if she can find something to put out to the fire.
My character is right now.
Oh,
shit.
Eve looks around the bar, but in the total chaos, cannot find anything to put out the fire.
Okay, okay.
Alright,
I know what I need to
so,
do.
Let's see.
I know what I need to do.
Alpha, it's your turn.
Okay, I get up and I stand in front of Vire and I wave my arms from side to side, screaming, "Everyone evacuate right now! The bar's fucking on fire! Get out!"
Alpha, you would not know that term now.
Wait, what?
You would not know. Yeah, because this is an older land. You would not know that term.
Wait, oh wait, what
Which
term are
term?
you? Which term are we talking here?
Yeah. The F-bomb, pretty much.
Oh.
You would not know that.
Okay, well, fine. I don't say.
Like fucking
I don't
tennis.
curse. Fine. I just
Yeah.
tell everyone to
No,
evacuate.
it's just you wouldn't know that one. You know other ones, just not that one. You have one patron with the fire.
That
It's
was
now
a lot.
spreading.
There you
Let's see,
Oh no, it
locations.
was Marson.
You have two patrons which are now stuck between the fire and the windows. And they both jump out the window, shattering it, and run. They just run.
Works for me.
As more push past you to get out of the tavern.
Works for me.
Jumped out the window like papyrus.
Alright? And you successfully get out despite being pushed by everyone. Alright, so, let's see.
Patron 2 is kind of being held right now. And I believe
Alright, so,
while a...
let's see.
I'm 16. The
The
patron's still
patron
being
tries
held.
to get out of your grip, but he does not. Delta, your turn.
I am going to look at the window and jump out.
Right, so you attempt to jump through the window. You crash into the window, you fall on the ground, and the window shatters then.
It
Oh.
shatters after I've hit it.
Yeah.
Marson,
Marson, as you take that hit,
very
you
painful.
drop the other patron from sheer pain of the hit, as you're now on 2 hit points. Wait, no, actually, no, hold
No,
on.
he's at 6.
You're on 6 hit
No.
points.
That's 6. Oh no. He's close to
Oh.
dead.
Fire, your turn.
Vire is gonna get the hell out of there.
Alright, since the crowd has already rushed past you and everything, you can walk out fine.
Yeah. And even if he couldn't, he'd probably bitch slap a few of them away.
Don't mind me sitting on the floor with a few glass
Right, so-
shards on me.
the patrons now, after slicing Marsim, turn around, seeing the fire right on them, and now decide that maybe it's not the best time to beat up Marsim anymore and get out of there.
They should toss Marsim into the fire.
All right, let's see.
So, I move towards the door.
No, that's your turn because
Yeah.
you already used an action. All right, Eve is then going to see the mess that she can no longer stop,
Oh yeah, that's right. Eve's also in there.
and is going to run
He was
over to
slowly
Dota to
melting.
pick him up and then run out. So,
Pick me up and run. It's a hit and run, but instead it's a pick and run. Eve is typing.
Eve, as she's running, tries to pick you up, completely slips her fingers past you, and just keeps running out the door.
Oh. Alright.
Fuck
Well,
you too.
shit.
Well, you do run in there, and you do at least hope Dota up to his knees now.
Up to my knees. Well, knee and a peg leg.
Well, yeah.
Remember, my character's knees kind of gone.
Well, you helped Dota up. And then that was your movement and action. And yeah, that'll be that
Oh
then.
dear.
Okay, so I just helped Delta up. Okay, that's good.
You've
That's
helped
a
Dota
start.
up then.
That's a start.
That's
Alright,
a
so-
start.
Okay, so you and Alpha both get out of the tavern now.
Good.
Alright. I try to run out of the door.
And you too get out of the door. You don't have to roll. You do get out of the door. You gonna do anything else, or just gonna use your movement?
I got this. I smash the door off its hinges.
It's
The
already
door's
open.
wide open.
What's
Marcy,
open
what the
can
fuck?
be opened even more.
Marcy, what the hell?
All right, so Eve is then, as she is out there, she is making sure everyone is all right, and she's currently just checking on people who are wounded and everything, just making sure they're all right.
Just out there, standing next to Delta, staring at the burning cabin, right?
Yeah.
I collapse to my knees in tears.
Oh, while Leon is crying, I
No,
tell him that
Marston, you had your turn.
So
And
what
now
about the
you can
ogre?
see that the whole building is now on fire, with
And
black
the ogre's
smoke
dead.
rising high.
There's
into
nothing I can do to save
Thing
the
is
ogre.
gone to
God.
shit. Wait, what? The ogre's in there.
Oh,
shit.
someone realized something.
Shit.
Oh.
Dead,
So
kid.
Dota, you're gonna yell that in your turn then?
What?
You're gonna yell that with your turn then?
No, I'm not.
Oh, wow.
I'm just patting up on the back as he's crying.
Outside, watching the building continue to burn as it now finally caves in. Then all of the patrons look in disbelief and sadness that one of their favorite establishments has now been destroyed.
Green Shell?
And in remembrance, they all turn and look towards the two people responsible. They look at Marsom and they look towards Fire as well for setting the place on fire. Alright.
Vire is going to just pull his hood back up and act like no one is there.
Alright.
Um,
Uh,
I
This
throw.
song kind of matches. What's going on?
I'm gonna turn the
Um,
music so I can see.
I say, hey, anyone smell burnt ogre?
You say, and as you say that, you hear movement in the rubble.
Oh, thank God. Please, please be okay.
Have
As the
some cheerful
ogre is
music.
awakened from everything, just stands up in the burning rubble and walks out of that.
He's unscathed.
With
Thank
burn
fuck.
marks on
Thank
him.
fuck. Oh, thank fuck. Nobody died.
Wait, bullshit, where's my XP?
You don't
Thank,
get no XP from that.
thank fuck. I'm going. Oh, Marsom, you are screwed. Move.
So the ogre gets up to Marson
Mm-hmm.
and starts to laugh.
What?
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 He is a
Because
no. I
it's been a
I know
long
why.
time since anyone has thrown him like that.
Yeah, he is an ogre. Keep that in mind.
But then he remembers the burned down bar and punches Marsim. So he punches Marsim, but Marsim takes the hit.
Like a fucking. Oh god.
This ogre is about
And
to
then
fret.
the ogre laughs again,
What?
stating that, well, you not only can do a hit, you can take a hit as well.
Oh shit, did he just get the respect of an ogre?
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Yeah, that's like freaking the Ender Dragon arc in MOV.
Oh no.
Alright, so Alpha, you can do your next move now if you want.
I get up off my knees. I walk towards Marsim and
Oh,
scream.
no.
All right.
Oh,
And
no.
I scream, you fucking dork. Well, actually, I can't say fuck, can I? Okay.
No.
No, it's
Why the hell would you attack these innocent people, you doorbell?
Doorbell!
And
Hello?
just to clarify, wait, let me just
Is
let
doorbell an actual insult?
in Old English, all right? In Old English,
Yes.
let me just post this.
I love it.
As well as being another name for nincompoop, adorable is a
I do my research.
kicking teacher.
Alright.
I did my research.
Marsim,
For
I'm gonna give you
MOV.
an insight check to see if you even know what he meant by that at all.
Critical
Marsim
fail.
has no idea what you meant by that, so he just thinks of a normal doorbell and is completely confused on what kind of insult that was.
Of course. Of course.
Marsim is just more befuddled by that statement than anything. You can understand that you're upset, you just don't understand why you said doorbell at all.
I'm just standing there with my palm over my face.
Oh my god.
And everyone is befuddled by the situation going on. No one's realized the amount of elves that are now sitting behind everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Help.
It's not gonna
As
end
you
well.
can see, there are like quite a few. There's about 20 elves surrounding
Oh,
the
no.
patrons between the burned tavern.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna have you guys roll for perception to see if at least one of you knows what's going on. So I have Byron go first.
13.
13.
You get the feeling that there's someone there, but you're not quite sure since you're still distracted.
He can't
But the
fucking tell
situation-
he's wearing a hood!
Like, you feel like someone's watching you, besides the people staring you down and everything. But
Oh
you're
my
more
God.
focused on the situation currently in front of you. Alright,
Poor
Delta?
babby boy.
Alright. 14.
You're also more focused on the situation at hand. But you also feel that someone is watching you.
They're both total idiots. Oh, this is great.
Two total idiot scientists.
My turn.
Yeah, Marcin, you can go.
Oh my god.
17.
What the fuck? Why is he getting such good rules?
So Marsim, unlike the rest of you, not really caring about the current situation, has realized that everyone's surrounded by elves, weapons and bows drawn.
Oh fuck.
Alright, so Alpha, gonna have you roll.
Oh, what do you need me to roll? Perverts! What the hell? What the hell is going on? Alright, roll d20, I guess.
Yes.
Yep.
Plus your modifier for perception.
Modifier for perception. Hold on. Modifier for perception. I didn't do that. Where's my
I-
perception?
Your perception's 0 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
So
okay.
you got an 11.
Also, you're just too much with the stress of everything gone. Your tavern gone. You don't-
Well, makes sense.
Flying over the tavern.
Makes sense. That was my fucking job.
Oh
Oh
dear.
no, Eve.
I am.
gonna have-
Will do something,
Eve is
please.
gonna have some 4-letter words, and I don't mean go.
My father's going to be pissed.
Eve.
Oh no.
Eve is
Eve is
just a-
too focused on the injured to even notice. Then Eve, after finishing the final person, is going to walk over to Marsim.
Oh no.
No.
So,
Oh shit.
Eve uses inflict wounds on
Oh
Marsim
shit. Oh
and
no.
knocks him out
Oh,
entirely. He is on the ground out.
Doesn't that leave him at 0 HP?
Yeah, he is currently at 0 HP, and Marsim, you need to make a saving throw.
God, this is
Alright,
this is
so then
beautiful.
Eve is then going to put her hand on Marsim.
No, don't fix him.
Use her cantrip, sparing the dying, and brings Marsim back to 1 HP.
What?
Why?
What?
Why?
This is Eve we're talking about here.
Yeah, I
I'm just gonna
know.
look at Marsim.
I think
And just
Marsim
punch him
regrets
again.
what he did, though.
Next time, don't do something that stupid, okay?
And then Eve is just going to walk away.
I really want to walk up to Mars and punch him now.
I'm gonna have you guys roll perception again.
Oh my gosh, I'll go
Which
first.
is just a D20 for me.
Delta doesn't notice at all. He is just more proud of what Eve just did. I'm disappointed.
Yes!
by Eve
He just
bringing-
has the stupidest grin on his
Can I-
face.
can I
disappointed by Eve bringing
Oh wait, no, I
Marcy
can't.
back.
Oh wait, no, I can't clap. I only have one arm.
Wait,
He's just
don't-
trying to. He goes to clap, but then he realizes he's missing a hand, so he just.
I'm still missing my
looks-
arm.
He looks at his one hand, like, oh yeah, I can't do that.
I can't do that. Prime ripped it
Vire
off.
then begins to look up, noticing the situation's no longer really heated towards him anymore, and starts to notice the elves surrounding him. Leon doesn't notice more, getting a bit over about what just happened, but he just feels something's watching him.
Something's not right here.
Yeah, you feel like something's not right.
Alright, back.
green
Something.
shell.
And at
Not
that
right.
time that Eve notices something, the elves all jump out with swords put
Oh.
against everyone's necks and bows pointed at everyone.
Time to look at Vire's weapons.
I mean, do you have a
Alright.
sword against your neck, Delta?
Oh dear.
Alright, then
And then
proceed to
Vire has two elves pointing bows right at him,
Oh,
and then it's just one bow pointed towards Alpha.
I'm just gonna say.
and Alpha's just a crying heap.
Yeah, Alpha still hasn't noticed what's
I'm just
going
gonna
on here.
slowly raise my
It's not.
hand.
I think
like,
it's not
after
more
I
like I
raise-
haven't noticed. It's just I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
My life's gone.
I slowly raise my arm and say, don't hurt me, please.
Oh really? Don't fucking
Yeah.
hurt you.
So the people who haven't noticed yet look towards Delta, then look around and realize that they're surrounded.
So it takes me to
And
be
then
like-
the two, because you're the one who said it, Delta. So
Of course.
I mean, Marson could have said it ahead of time. And then the two patrons who were fighting with Marson before drop their swords immediately to the ground because they know what's happening and they don't want to be a part of it.
Oh wow.
Oh.
So as this happens, the final embers of the burned down tavern finally go out to just let the black smoke and just the black, the burnt wood and everything just sit there, and you can just smell.
I think the smoke
charcoal in
attracted
air.
the elves.
It's all
And
Vire's
then-
fault.
Nah, I blame it on Marsum. None of this would
Someone
happen.
No,
who
Marson
walks
started
up
this whole
that
thing.
Looks like the leader of this group of elves. Just starts walking around and inspecting everybody there.
Oh shit! I just remembered something. I can't speak Elf just yet.
No, Elvin, I only
Okay.
know.
I have. Wait, I know Elvin.
Oh good.
I'm crying,
Translator.
not giving
You
a
can be
shit.
Translator.
No,
I can speak Elvish.
no,
Because
no.
the way Green Show has set it up, my character doesn't know Elvish until later on.
Yeah.
Vire's going to quietly hold on to one of his two daggers just in case shit goes to hell again.
All right. So
Just
the
a
leader
precaution.
has now walked past most of the patrons, begins to look towards Fire, then walks away. After taking like a slight interest in Fire, then walks away.
What?
Shaking
Oi.
his head.
Like,
Bitch, get back here.
Then walks over towards Leon, looks at him, looks towards the burning hut, and makes an understanding of possibly what happened here. Then she walks over towards Eve, and starts to take a greater interest in what exactly she is.
People.
beep boop.
People.
Then after she stares at Eve for a few moments, she then shakes her head, then walks away towards the last two remaining people, which would be Delta and Marsim.
Oh no.
I think I'm nowhere near Marsim.
Help.
And at this time, the two guards that were, well, the three guards that were watching both Delta and Marsim both begin to back off a little bit.
Oh.
So the sword's no longer against Delta's neck, and the arrow is no longer drawn fully towards Marsim.
I need to be right back real quick, unfortunately.
Alright, are either of you two going to do something?
I'm gonna lower my arm and just stay silent.
Alright, I got it. I shout, who else but Marsim?
What?
Who else but Marsim?
The elves just look at you with confusion, wondering what kind of idiotic creature this could be.
What kind of tomfuckery is this?
It's a doorbell.
Yeah, it's a tomfoolery. Yeah, around that. Wondering what this is.
Doorbell. How do I pronounce that again?
Immediately
I don't
after that, forgets all attention towards Marsim and then walks towards Delta.
Well, he's gonna just look at this elf with a face of concern.
Well, the good news is Marsim is going to do something stupid, so yay. Alright.
Mm.
Alright, now I'm going to have all of you roll perception checks again.
What's going on?
The elf thought about doing something, but forgets that fact, just starts to walk away.
What?
Walks over to me, then walks away. Like,
I mean,
nothing
before she walks
ever
away,
happened.
she says something in Elvish that you don't comprehend,
Yeah, of course I don't.
and walks away.
What? The fuck?
I mean, you can still see her if you want to do something, but...
I'm going to just say to the elf, I have no clue what you just said.
The elf's going to turn around and in English say, I know, and walk away.
Bitch got some sass. Oh, I love that.
I mean, if Leon would like to pull a knowledge roll, he can figure out. Actually, no, is it knowledge?
I think it.
But wait, I still have a perception of 5, so I don't even know what's going on, right?
No, this is different.
I think it'd be an insight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
insight.
insight.
Yeah. Although, wait, Alpha knows Elvish though.
Yeah, I do know Elvish.
But he's still distracted, which is why I'm having to
Ah.
do the insight roll.
I see.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
still distracted. Wait, where do I have to roll for insight? Do I have a thing?
1d20 plus insight modifier.
Where's my insight modifier on this thing?
Your insight modifier is 0, so a d20.
Okay. Please, Alpha, for once, roll something good.
17.
Nope. Oh!
All right, so what you perfectly understood what was said, and what you heard was wrong one.
Huh?
Wrong one.
What?
Wrong one.
I thought I just called you a bitch.
And now the elf has disappeared into the forest.
Oh, that's mysterious.
No, that's serious. I feel like
Fire's gonna fireball the forest.
No!
No! Stop! Stop! Do not make do not make any more enemies.
All right, so after the elves have left, some of the patrons have just scurried out of there, completely scared, because they know some issues have been going on between humans and elves recently.
Oh god, no.
Oh, I
And
can
then
I can
if
fix
Leon
that.
would like to roll a history check, he will know what that is.
All right, I have to roll.
All right, so you know why some of them are running off because current tensions between humans and elves has been rather high recently, considering current events between the elves and humans' border disputes. So there's been some tense debates and everything, and communication between humans and elves has been very uneasy recently. All right. Marsim completely recognizes who Vire is, despite no one else recognizing each other.
Wow.
Vire is getting a slight, like Vire recognizes the two, not fully, but knows that they're familiar and that he's seen them before.
Wait, how does fucking
Delta's
Fire
just-
know me?
Delta
Because-
still has no idea.
Because, Marston, this is Vire from the RP world.
Alright, whatever. Okay. So I walk up to Marsum, alright? I walk up to Marsum and I say, I would love to insult you, but I'm afraid it won't do. I won't do as well as nature did.
Punch him.
What?
Oh!
I would love to insult you, but I'm afraid I won't do as well as nature did.
Oh my god.
Eve is going to chuckle at that remark.
I have no fucking clue what that means.
It means that nature has made you whole.
Two, red server.
I'm going to look at Marsim right in the face and just say, you want to do any more stupid shit?
Yes.
Kill him. Just fucking murder him. Knock him on the fucking floor. I don't care.
No, Eve, who is just sick and tired of everything that has transpired in the last day. No, actually, no.
Less than that.
Within the last 4 hours. It's just
Less.
sick and tired.
Oh my.
And fires
Oh my
Oh, no.
god.
Marson with Guiding Bolt.
Oh no. No.
Now let's see how much damage that
And
does.
who was just annoyed with everything.
I mean, Marsim's dead again.
Can you both just stop and act like normal, rational people?
Oh yeah,
For the
rational.
past 4 hours alone, you have almost destroyed a planet. You've let Ringo disappear, and you have done countless other things.
I don't know what's going on.
So just, can you just act like normal people, please?
But this is my normal.
Marsim, you're
No,
on the floor
Marsim, you're
dead.
You're not
Dead
dumb.
again. You have to do saving throws once again.
Yeah.
Sigh and walk away from Marsim just towards Vire and Alpha.
Eve then walks back towards Marson and uses Spare the Dying again.
Alright.
What?
And Marsum's now back to 1 HP.
Hold on.
Alright,
And then
yes.
Eve
indeed.
says,
Are you done now?
Oh
Okay.
really? Am I done? Am I done? Am I on literally
Do I have
the
an action,
most
or is-
human living conditions ever, about to die from literally a fucking fly
Would
drinking
you
my
like me
blood?
to knock you out again?
Yes.
We're done here.
I walk to Vire Koza, and then I hand Vire a one of my healing drought potions. Like, or do I have to prepare that?
no, you can pull it out, but it will disappear. It will lose its effect in a minute.
Actually,
Oh.
that's only for the speed potion that he has.
No, I thought it was also for the healing drought.
Let me check.
Is it?
Let me check healing drought.
Can't believe I just fucking used a potion of healing. Actually,
A potion,
Um,
let's see. Healing drought.
Oh no, never
It
mind.
does
That's
not.
nice.
Yeah, it stays.
Okay, I hand Vire a healing drought and say, I don't hold this against you. This wasn't your fault. And I
Why
just
is
walk
he being
off.
given- Wait, what? So
Well,
he's
okay,
just
so-
giving him a thing.
potion just to
Yeah.
have.
But,
So
He'll just
you
take it-
have, Yep. So you have a 2d8 healing to use whenever.
Wait, it's
Help me.
2d8? Oh yeah, it is.
Because he's level
2d8.
3, it's
Or-
2d8.
Yeah.
He doesn't hold it against you.
he will just take the potion, stare at it confused. Very confused before pocketing it in his cloak.
So you start to notice that the sun is starting to go down a bit, and you realize that it'd probably be best to head towards town.
but hey, can someone carry me?
No.
And as you all realize this, you start to walk away with Marsom still on the ground since he has not gotten up yet.
Oh. Oh, you need someone. You
No,
need someone to
don't
carry
help
you.
Please
No, no,
don't
no, no.
help him.
I'm not going
Don't
to
be
help him.
helpful
Why
for
you?
once.
Why do you? No, no. I'm not gonna do what you think I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna drag him by his leg,
That's
as his fucking face is just picking up like debris. His
Wait,
face.
hold on, Alpha, I need you to roll a strength
Oh
check. For that.
no. That was true. 22.
Marsim breaks it. You try to pull Marsim, but you can't.
Alright, fine, I'll just fucking leave you there.
And then Eve, even though she's still mad at Marsim, still tries. So Marsim gonna have you roll again.
For what?
Alright, oh no, now
Strength
Eve's taking the credit. Okay, thanks, Eve.
He's taking the reins.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
So Eve is not feeling like walking over there to you.
Mhm.
So she fires her grapple hand towards you,
Perfect.
grabs
no.
your leg, and pulls you over with the rest of the group and starts walking.
Oh no.
Perfect.
And as you all head towards the nearest town with Marsim in tow, you make it right before the sun sets and head into an inn to stay the night. Where
wait, I have 15 gold
everyone
pieces.
will restore all HP and spell slots.
Oh, thank fucking god.
Yes, sleep the pain away.
Can't fucking rebuild my bar until someone has to pay for it. So of course I need you alive.
Alright, and that will be the end of our first session.
残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になれ青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっとくれるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな人